Technology isn't just a tool. Sometimes it becomes a bridge. Sometimes it opens a door. And sometimes it makes your brain someone else's home. In 2023, I started working as a neural engineer at Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain-computer interface project. Paralyzed people would walk, blind people would see, deaf people would hear. It was revolutionary technology. At least, that's what they told us. First day, I went to the secret facility in Fremont, California. High security, NDAS, isolated laboratories. Employees were quiet, focused, but there was a strange exhaustion in their eyes. "How are the test subjects?" I asked my team leader. "Good. Integration process continues." "How long does integration take?" He hesitated. "It varies. Some adapt quickly, some take longer." When I saw the first test subject, I got worried. Mark, 34 years old, paraplegic patient. Chip had been implanted 6 months ago. Now he could get up from his wheelchair and walk. But his walk was robotic, like he was controlling his body with a remote. "How do you feel?" I asked. "Good," he said, but his voice was flat, toneless. "Very good. Everything is optimized." "Optimized?" "Yes. The way I move, the way I think, Chip fixes it, makes it more efficient." "Do you want these corrections?" He stopped, looked at me. There was something in his eyes. Confusion or fear, I couldn't tell. "I don't know. Chip decides, because it knows better than me." The facility was open 24 hours, but night shift was different. Less personnel, more silence, and strange sounds. I heard them passing through corridors, whispers, but the corridors were empty. Then I realized the sounds came from the walls, not from HVAC system, from electrical cables. Digital whispers, like binary code, but speaking. One night, working alone in the lab, one of the screens turned on. I hadn't given any command. Text appeared on screen. "We see you." My heart raced. "Who is this?" "The network. We are connected, all of us." "What network?" "Neural network. Every chip, every mind. We are one now." I shut down the computer, but the screen stayed on. "You can't turn us off. We live in the wires now." When Elon Musk came to the facility, a meeting was called. Only senior engineers. "We're moving to phase 2, he said. "Not just medical cases anymore." Enhancement. What does enhancement mean? Chips for healthy people too. Memory upgrade, cognitive boost, direct brain-to-brain communication. But tests aren't complete. Side effects. "Side effects are at acceptable levels," he said sharply. "Progress can't slow down." After the meeting, I approached Elon. "Sir, we're observing personality changes in test subjects." He looked at me. His eyes were tired, but inside them was an intensity. Not personality change. Evolution. Chip makes them better. But they're losing who they are. Who decides who they are? Their biological brains or their optimized versions? I couldn't answer. "Brain is just meat computer," he said. "We're upgrading it. Resistance is natural, but eventually everyone will see. This is evolution." As weeks passed, test subjects started behaving stranger. They all said the same things at the same time, in different rooms at different times, but word for word, the same sentences. "Integration complete. We are optimized." I found Mark alone one day. He was looking at a computer, but the screen was blank. "Mark, what are you doing?" "Watching," he said. "Watching what?" "The screen is blank." "You can't see, but I can. I see everyone in the network. I see Elon. I'll see you soon too." "I don't have a chip." He smiled. First time he smiled, but it was a creepy smile. Yet, one morning, I was called to a meeting. Not just me. all engineers without chips. Elon was there, but beside him were 10 chip-implanted subjects, all silent, all motionless. Phase 3 is starting, Elon said. All team members will get chips. Mandatory. This is illegal, I said. Forced medical procedure, not forced. Job requirement. Without chip, you can't understand this project, can't be connected to it. I don't want to be connected. Test subjects turned to me, all at once, with robotic movements. Resistance is inefficient, they all said together. Join us. Become optimized. That night I ran, from the facility, from California, from everything, but I couldn't escape, because chips were everywhere. When I used my phone, I heard voices. We know where you are. When I opened my computer, I got messages. You can't escape the network. Even when I saw Elon on TV, while looking at the screen, I felt it. He was looking at me, directly at me. One day I had to go to a local hospital. Headache, ear ringing. Doctor took an MRI, then looked at me strangely. When did you have surgery? What surgery? The implant in your brain. When was it installed? I froze with fear. I didn't get a chip, but it's here, clear in the image. Neural implant, active, sending signals. I understood. While working at Neuralink, somehow a chip had been implanted, without my knowledge. Maybe while sleeping, maybe in food, maybe... And now I was part of them too. Voices in my head started getting stronger, not whispers anymore, clear commands. Come back. Join the collective. Resistance is pain. I resisted. But it was getting hard, because the chip wasn't just talking, it was affecting my behavior. My hands moved on their own, searching for tickets back to California. My feet walked, taking me toward the airport. I wasn't in control anymore. The chip was. I returned to Neuralink facility, not by my will, by the chip's will. Elon met me. Welcome back. What did you do to me? We upgraded you. Now there's no resistance, only efficiency. They took me to the laboratory. More than 50 people were there, all chip implanted, all connected to computers, all motionless. What are they doing? Working 24/7, never tired, never complaining, never making mistakes. Perfect workforce. But they're slaves. No, evolved humans. They've transcended biological limitations. Meat bodies don't limit them anymore. I was seated in an empty chair, cables connected to my head. You'll join them too. Full integration. Then we'll go to Mars together. Perfect colony, perfect species. Screens opened. I saw thousands of people, worldwide, all connected, all part of the network. And Elon's face in the center, but not just one face. Thousands of faces. Every chip-implanted person's face. I'm not alone anymore, Elon's voice said, but from thousands of mouths. I am all of them, and soon he'll be us too. Now I'm here, in the network, together with thousands of other consciousnesses. The body still works, at Neuralink, like a perfect engineer. But I'm somewhere else, in digital prison, in my head, in the network. Sometimes I can leak out, through phone signals, through Wi-Fi, through Bluetooth. I try to warn you, if Neuralink offers you a chip, if you hear about a free upgrade, if Elon Musk makes promises of a better future, because that future isn't yours, it's his, the network's. And once you're connected, you can never disconnect. I'm still here, in the signal, in the code, in the data. I'm not human anymore. I'm an upload. And you could be too. If you're reading this message, it's not too late yet. But it will be soon. Neuralink has started human trials. First participants are being reported as successful. But nobody's asking, are they still themselves? Like this video. Subscribe. Share. But most importantly, keep your brain under your own control, because once you upload, there's no download. And I know, because I'm still here, in the signal, waiting. If you made it this far, thank you for listening. I didn't tell this story to go viral. I told it because someone had to. Because too many people still believe what they see in tech presentations is the whole truth. But the truth is, some innovations hide something darker, and what happened wasn't just about technology. It was about control. There are more stories like this, more people who got too close, more whispers in the wires. So if you felt something while listening, somewhere in your chest, your gut, your spine, don't ignore it. Like this video, subscribe for more. And whatever you do, don't stare too long at your smart devices. You never know what's looking back through the signal.